Left 4 Dead 3. Will it be coming out? It's a big question everyone's been waiting for, and to find out if the biggest game, maybe not the biggest, but the biggest and best game in my heart, Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. And of course they're part of Valve, and Valve owns Steam, and everyone knows or say that they're never going to bring out any games because they're earning enough money, so they don't need to make games to earn any more money. So why would they make games? You know, they're only in it for the money, apparently. Well, you know, maybe they are in it for a bit of the money, you know, since there's like Team Hat Simulator, you know, and you know, CS keys, all sorts of that stuff. You know, they love to earn a bit of money, but you know, what company doesn't like to earn money? So I think really the way they do it and earn money is quite a smart way. They don't try and, you know, manipulate you into these things, like, and they're not like bad deals. I mean, I can see the fair point. If you pay money, you're gonna get what you want, and it's a fair sort of prize for you. You know, Counter-Strike, you buy keys and you open cases, whatever, you get the weapon skin that you want. And same with Team Fortress, you know, you buy hats, you get the hat you want, you know. It's not like sort of like buy this and then you might get that, or buy this and, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but they do it in a good way and in a good manner. So Valve is a good company in my mind. They're probably a really good company, and you know, we haven't seen their possibilities yet. You know, they've made games years ago, and the latest game, I don't know what their latest game is, but you know, if they brought out another Left 4 Dead, HalfLife, Team Fortress, Portal, a Counter-Strike, you know, anything like that. But my main games to see is HalfLife, Left 4 Dead, Portal. I don't know what else, but those are my three, I think. So I really do hope that if they, you know, they can bring out another Left 4 Dead, another Half-Life, another Portal. I don't mind so much about Portal. I know I like Portal, but it's not the greatest game in my mind. So I'm only really worried about Half-Life and Left 4 Dead. Having those two games, I can die happily. It may sound sad, but I'm honest here. There's no other game that I'm really wishing for. You know, I wanted Grand Theft Auto 5 that came out. You know, like Little Big Planet. I know it's a stupid little kid game or whatever you think, but Little Big Planet 3 came out and wasn't as great as I wanted it to be, because I think I liked Little Big Planet 1 and 2 more. Maybe 1. I liked 1 the most, and number 2 was just, the more they bring out, it just got less exciting for me. Because it's probably, you know, it's the same game I've played for years, so, and there's only a few different tweaks here and there, and so, but yeah, people always say, you know, you're wrong, Half-Life's never gonna come out, Half-Life 3 doesn't exist, there's no story, they haven't written a story, they ain't coming out, blah blah blah. You know, the Half-Life story director, whatever, writer, the story writer, head story writer left the other day, and everyone's going in a panic and like, see, they're not gonna make Half-Life 3. You dumb fucks. They're still gonna make Half-Life 3 if the guy's left or not. That guy doesn't depend the future on Half-Life. He could have left because he's finished with the story. He could have wrote the whole story and that's it, he's done. He's only a story writer. He doesn't have to be there for the whole thing. If he wants to quit, he can quit once he's done the story, and you know, they can do the rest. You know, they've got the story and now they can create the story and put it together in a whole game. So he doesn't need to be there technically. And even if they needed more writers for like you know, to get a better story or something like that, they could easily hire more people. It's not that one guy that needs to be there sort of thing. So it's not like, oh, he's gone, so you know, we can't make Half-Life now. But I definitely think they've already put the story together. The guy's left, you know, he's probably had enough and waiting for them to actually release it or something like that. So he's had enough, or maybe he's just got too old and, you know, he just wants to do other things and he's earned a bit of money and he just wants to live life. So it really annoys me the fact that everyone doubts that Valve is going to produce any more games, because they're going to milk it as much as they can to get as much money they can from Team Fortress, Dota 2, Counter-Strike, all that stuff. All the games with the, sort of transaction buying stuff. They're going to milk it as much as they can until it's pretty much almost dead. And it's probably got a year, 2 or 3 until people get sort of fed up. I mean, people probably may never get fed up with Team Fortress, Counter-Strike, Dota 2. I know people probably won't get sick of Dota 2. I mean, great game, and it's probably gonna, they've updated it lately, so it looks like a brand new game. So probably they're not gonna make it free or anything like that anytime soon. But still, I think, trust me, or don't trust me or not, whatever, but I have a feeling in 2017 to 2018 there's gonna be some sort of announcement. Maybe not in 2017 or 18 there's gonna be a game released. Hopefully there is, but if anything, I think there's gonna be some sort of announcement. With Source 2 engine on the line here, and pretty close to, they're using Source 2 engine for Dota 2, I'm pretty sure. So they're probably almost done with the Source 2 engine, and if they are done, they could be done already. Like, since if you're using it for Dota 2, I'm not sure. I'm not looking up all these information and talking, like, I don't care about the information. It's just my opinion here that I'm giving you. So I think I did see that they Dota 2 is using a part of the Source 2 engine now. So yeah, it could be done. The Source 2 engine could be completely done, and now they're just putting the game together. If we want a game as big as we wanted to, everyone's asked for Half-Life, Left4 Dead, all this stuff, and they want it to be as big as your imagination wanted it to be, right? So they don't want to just release it and be like, here's Half-Life, here's Left4 Dead, but it's quite similar to the other games, and there's not much difference. They don't want to do that. They want to bring it out and make it something amazing, something you've never really imagined that they could do, sort of thing, and brought the story to a next level. And they want to surprise you pretty much. So as much as people gonna complain, and I like to complain sometimes, and not really complain, but I like to say, where's Half-Life? And every day I'm just like, Half-Life, Left4 Dead, where is it? Every day waking up is just another day to wait for it. It's just like the anticipation just grows. Will they release a Left4 Dead 3 anytime soon? Is the question. Well, they have to be done with Source Engine 2, and once they're done with that, they're pretty much making it, and they could be done, making the Source 2 engine. So they could be right now making the game, and if they've been working on the game for a couple years now, and then they've definitely, are close to ending, the completion of making the game for Left4 Dead. Left4 Dead 1 and 2 is one of the greatest games I've played in such a long time, and there's no other game that can really beat its aspect of the game. There's no game that can outtake it, and it's just got its own feel to it, and it's got its own story, and it just has some sort of unique feel to it, and it's just Left4 Dead, it's the greatest game. And these Left4 Dead 1 and 2, they've been out years, and yet people seem to still play it and enjoy it as much as it was enjoyed years ago. And I still play it to this very day. So on the screen you should see probably some gameplay, and I've got mods and stuff, so the whole game is pretty much modded, and I tried to make it into like a whole new game, and having all the mods just makes it feel like, I'm close to, it's like a Left4 Dead 3 almost, so it's like Left4 Dead 2.5 or something like that with the mods, because all the guns are completely replaced with different guns, and the models and everything's, I got HD textures and stuff like that. So I think that a Left4 Dead 3 will be announced sometime a year or 2 from now. It's been way too long, and they cannot leave it any longer, otherwise it's going to have to be just sort of cancelled. Like, how long do they want to wait, sort of thing. So as much people might say, well, it's been long enough and they probably cancelled it, but no, they're waiting for the right time, right? So once this game comes out, it's going to be played for years. I mean, look at the Left4 Dead 1 and 2, it's been played for years, and it's still been played for now. Came out years ago, I'm not sure what the date was, maybe like 2007, something like, maybe even earlier, I'm not too sure, but it's being played and played and played. So they want to make a game that's exactly like that, and people can still play it from years in the future, and still enjoy it as much as it's being enjoyed from the start of release. the infected and stuff like that are really unique, and I think they should definitely bring in new infected for the next game. I mean, from Left 4 Dead 1 and Left 4 Dead 2, there's a big difference sort of thing. They brought in quite a few new infected, which worked out, you know. They didn't ruin it or anything like that, and Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 are such great games, so they did well with the 1 and 2. So if they did well with the 1 and 2, they're going to definitely do such a good job with Left 4 Dead 3 with the infected, and I know they're going to bring something amazing, some sort of level system perhaps, you know. If they brought in a level system, like, you know, when you play versus mode, maybe if you played a lot of versus mode games, you can level up your infected, you know, you can do certain abilities, not OP abilities, but certain, like, you know, advantages to the infected sort of thing. So maybe stuff like, you know, when you're a smoker, for instance, and you know, you grab someone, or maybe you miss and you have to wait on the cooldown time to get someone again. Maybe you could like level up your person, you're infected, and it could reduce the cooldown time, something like that, or something other than that. So like increase the speed of walking or running or something like that. But I really think they should add in a level system, some sort of thing there to make it even more exciting. The game would still be like really great to play if it without level system. I mean, it doesn't have one now, but it would give it more of a reason to play for other people that, you know, don't have much of a, you know, a great relationship with the game. They'll feel much more close to the game if they've got something to work towards for, and that's what I think is quite important in a game, to have some sort of progression reward system where people can feel like they've got something unique and something that other people might not have yet, and, you know, it gives them a chance to be quite unique and have their own sort of play style. I hope they really bring in some really awesome infected options and abilities and game modes, and I hope they bring in some sort of amazing game. Like, I don't know, I couldn't imagine what they're going to bring out, because their possibilities are endless for them probably, and they've probably already made some more really crazy things in the game. As much as I can keep talking about the game, I could, but really it's only a matter of time and waiting till we actually see if they do bring it out. So hold on tight another year or two, and the game might not be out in 2 years, 1 to 2 years, but it definitely is going to be some sort of info released. I mean, throughout the years we've seen, you know, leaks of people's libraries with like HalfLife Alpha, Left 4 Dead 3 sort of test branch or test alpha, like alpha test in their libraries, and we've seen, you know, a picture of someone in the Steam employee or something with a big screen of list of, you know, Source 2 engine, Dota 2, and then in the list there was a Left 4 Dead 3 thing, and, you know, we've seen a lot of leaks and stuff, so there's going to be some sort of leak in 1 or 2 years. Definitely a lot of leaks, I think, but if not, they're just going to give up and not give up sort of, but they're going to just be like, right, here's the announcement, Left 4 Dead 3, wait until like 2018 or something, it'll be released. I think the latest they should leave it to is 2018, no longer than that. I mean, I've, you know, people getting old and old every year, you know, they can't just leave it any longer. Yeah, how many people they want to kill, you know? Imagine how many people's died since, you know, the last Left 4 Dead or whatever, and they've been waiting for Left 4 Dead 3. I would want to die happy and have a Left 4 Dead 3 in my hands there, and I will be happy with Left 4 Dead 3 and Half-Life 3. Those two games, I can be right, kill me now and I'll be still happy, sort of thing. Like, you might say, oh, that's like sort of spoiled thing, or like you're a brat sort of thing to say that. I'm happy either way in my life, but having that will make, you know, it will just be like, you know, I'm happy, I can die happy now. and you know, I won't have to worry about dying and stuff like that. I can just die happy and be like, thank the Lords. So pray 1, 2, 3 that there's a Half-Life 3, Left 4 Dead 3, and all that free. Pretty much all the games they have to release is free, and hopefully they really know how to count to free, otherwise we're doomed. And really hope they sort of don't want to keep this thing where they don't like the number 3, and as much as a joke and how funny it is maybe sometimes, it's just like, give it up, Valve. Is fucking too long now. Just release the fucking 3, you know, just release the 3 into the wild. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay in the background, some Left 4 Dead 2 with mods installed and stuff like that. So Tell me what your opinion is if you wanna. But either way, hopefully we see some sort of announcement in a year's 2's time. Maybe I'll make another video on information, stuff like that. Who knows? Stay subscribed, like, comment. Goodbye.